Today we're going to be starting a brand new series. Now with so many fragrance brands releasing so many flankers and small variations of the same product, it can be very overwhelming and you might not know where to start. So we're going to be going through one fragrance brand each day, and I'm going to be picking out my favorite fragrance from each brand. And at the end of this series, we're going to have built an amazing collection with one fragrance from each brand. We're going to start off with one of the most hyped up fragrance brands of all time. That is Jean Paul Gaultier. I might not have every single fragrance ever released from each brand, but I'm going to be doing the main ones and the ones that I personally have experience with. So I'm going to put them all up on the screen here, and immediately I'm going to eliminate two fragrances. This might be a little controversial, but I'm going to be eliminating Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Beau EDT and the Parfum. Now these two fragrances do have a very unique combination of citruses with coconut and then a base of warm notes like tonka bean. I do respect what they were going for, but for me, I want a summer scent to be kind of reinvigorating, very fresh and citrusy. And honestly, these are just a little too heavy for me. I think in the high heat, it can be a little bit overbearing. With those two eliminated, we're going to be looking at the most hyped up Jean Paul Gaultier's fragrance. It's Le Male Elixir. This fragrance just feels a little bit gimmicky to me. It is so sweet. It combines lavender, honey, tobacco, and vanilla. And don't get me wrong, this will 100% pull you compliments, but if I'm not in love with a fragrance, I'm just not going to pick it. Okay, next we're going to be eliminating the newest fragrance they've released, and this is Le Male Elixir Absolute. And people describe it as a mix between the Elixir and Le Male Le Parfum, which I think is a pretty decent comparison. But yeah, I like this fragrance. I don't love it, which is why I have to eliminate it. Next, I'm going to be eliminating my favorite summertime fragrance from them, and that is Le Beau Paradise Gardens. I think I enjoy this one more because it is just a little bit fresher, a little bit more invigorating. It does add a note of mint, which is nice, but overall, it's another one I like, but I don't love. Down to the final two, and we're going to be eliminating Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male. This came out in 1995, and it is impressive that it still holds up today in my opinion, but I just think they have created better scents since 1995, but I do respect this fragrance for holding up all this time. Leaves us with Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male Le Parfum. I actually own this fragrance, and I think it's a great date night scent. Nice mix between lavender, vanilla, and iris, and I honestly just love the note of iris. I think it adds an element of maturity to a fragrance. The first cologne I will be adding to this collection is Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male Le Parfum. Let me know down below which fragrance you guys picked. By the end of this series, we are all going to have an ultimate fragrance collection consisting of one fragrance from each brand.